So I'll show you how this works in real life because this is just a blog post with screenshots. But this is a really cool trick, and let me give you a link to this blog post first so you can go back and reference it. There's the link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Chrome, which is the browser that I use specifically to work on traveling low carb. And basically I just use a different browser for each thing. So on my Mac it's Safari and Chrome, and on my PC it's Firefox and Chrome. The reason I use Chrome is because you can have your bookmarks right here and you can have as many as you want across the screen. So on my Mac, when I'm doing presentations, I have folders for every presentation I've ever done so I can easily reload all those screens. That comes in really handy, for example, with the social marketing results training, and I show a lot of different screens. Then when I want to go back and create the PDF file, I just load all of those bookmarks and then I can do the screenshots to create the PDF file from the webinar transcript, which is really nice. But going back to my point, when I'm in my time block, specifically to work on my low carb blog, I go here to the TLC work tabs and right click on it and open all bookmarks. Now I'm ready to work. So it opens up everything that I need. So I can do my email. I can go here, of course, to my Google Plus account. But first I'm going to start with my blog. So I'll log into my blog and I'll do my blog post. Like for example, this morning I did a blog post about Laughing Cow cheese spread. I fell in love with Laughing Cow cheese. These roll-ups, by the way, are just the yummiest little snack ever. But I fell in love with this stuff and I was doing a little bit of research and discovered they have brand advocates, which is something I'm really working on lately, is working with brands as a new revenue source. My goal is to try to get their attention. Of course, after I published this particular blog post, I then emailed them for information on becoming a brand advocate. At any rate, once I publish this post, then I can go back and put it on Tumblr, which you see that I did there. Then I can go back and put it on Pinterest, and I can put it on my Facebook page, which you can see I've done here already. And obviously, I tagged them in that, which you can see. I did the same thing here, totally in love with the Laughing Cow creamy Swiss cheese wedges, and I used my low carb hashtag. And of course on Google Plus, I tagged them in that as well. And actually I need to add them here. Brands I love. There we go. Because I always like to do that. I always like to follow them and then I'll put them under brands I love. That's a public list, so they know they're on that list, which is good too. When I get done publishing that post and adding it to all of my social media sites, here's what I do. Bam, time block's over. The whole browser closes. Done. So tomorrow when I get up and I'm ready to do a blog post for traveling low carb, I'll go click on it. I'll right click on these work tabs, open all bookmarks, and do the whole thing all over again. It makes it so much easier because you can just open and close everything at once. And you can have multiple bookmark folders there, depending on what you're working on. So maybe you want to close it all out and then reopen the browser and go to a different project. So if you have a lot of research tabs open for a specific writing project, then that would be, something you could do separate. So you would have separate bookmark folders across the top, depending on what you want to be working on. So that's just a fun little tip for productivity and efficiency. I like to be really fast. As you guys know, I'm all about get in, get it done, and get out, even when it comes to something like blogging.